So my name is Edgar once again. I'm Duke of Shomolu, this Duke Rants. And this time around I'm shaking because because I got an iconic person, Ruth Osime. Let me confess very quickly. So I've had a crush on you for 15 years.
Are you into older women?
Yeah.
As in cougars?
Yeah.
Okay. Have you ever lived your dream?
I can't say that in public. You won't kill me. Oh, nobody me. You seem to have a large fan base.
I'm not actually aware of it. I think I'm a bit of an imposter.
Okay.
As in, I undermine, I take for granted whatever it is that I have achieved or I have done. I'm not one to sort of blow my trumpet, so I don't see anything spectacular.
No, but you're extremely beautiful. How do you do it?
Well, thanks for that. How do I do it? Nature, maybe.
So what do you do to? You don't do anything to keep this look?
Anyone that knows me knows that I'm the laziest person when it comes to this beauty, whatever. You know, I'm totally. I wake up maybe once in a while. I put on my lipstick and what have you. Like now, I'm wearing these glasses because I couldn't bother to go to a makeup artist and put on makeup. So I reckon this will look at this presentable enough.
We're supposed to take all these makeup artists now because a lot of women now walk around with makeup artists. Even they buy ticket for makeup artists.
Yeah, but it's a bludgeoning business. Beauty industry is a bludgeoning business. BBL plastic surgery is a bludgeoning business. Everybody wants to look their best self, and everybody wants to try and embrace you for as long as they possibly can.
Yeah.
So you don't really blame them.
They take
shortcuts.
Have you had any work done?
No, at all.
At all. Not use your nose with point like this.
This guy work done, okay? Yeah, I work them. I have not done. I've never even had an injection in my face. I just have a morbid fear of injections.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm just hoping that nature will take me for as long as it
Okay, let's talk about that last party. That was power.
You know the funny thing, I didn't really enjoy that party.
Yeah, obviously.
It wasn't. I mean, I thank God for turning 60. I also am grateful about the guests that came. So it doesn't look like I'm on this. Taking it for granted, but it wasn't the kind of party I would have had if that didn't happen. You know, and I was in. You were there, right?
Yeah, I was there.
Because the thing is that I couldn't even remember most people. I was just in the haze.
Yeah.
And it really got me thinking, and I'm thinking to myself, good Lord, you know, you planned so much for your life. You want to do this, you want to do that, you want to do that. And God just surprises you and takes you.
And I heard it took a lot of convincing to have you come down.
Oh yes, it did actually. Because when I heard Herbert, I was actually doing my makeup at the time, and I thought, can this be true? Because they said it was missing. They didn't say anything had happened. So I still could, you know, sort of digest that. And then I now heard Shizoba. Then I now heard The Sun. Then I now heard Bimbo. I mean, I was hearing it like back to back. And by the time I heard Bimbos, I mean, I just broke down because I was like, what's the essence? And I was much closer to Bimbo than I was to Herbert, but I'd never been in a situation where I knew all four people.
People at the same time.
You know, you normally hear, 4 pilots died in. I'm not saying they're just as important, but they're a bit removed from you when you hear that, there was an accident in Kano or an accident in Kwara State or Cross River State or something. You will feel for them, but it won't touch you. I keep saying that what happened, maybe we won't hear any tragedy like that in the next 20 years. This is a whole family that was wiped out. So it did make me reflect. And I remembered I saw a few faces when I came down, and every time anybody came to greet me, the tears would just. It was truly. So it's a bittersweet.
The Duke of Shomolu to cancel.
Well, I mean, I don't know whether you heard. Anyways, at some point, yes, I did think about cancelling, but and of course, my sisters came upstairs and a few friends were like, snap out of it. What do you mean cancel? So the people that came, are they not your friends? The people that even knew and still came. I actually thought my hall was going to be empty. I mean, Herbert, Bimbo, Shizoba, and I have so many, 90% of my guests were their friends.
Yeah.
So,
where did you get those big monkeys from? Those Django.
Do you know, I don't even know what was inside those monkeys. Until tomorrow, I still have to find out because I hear I don't know how they even moved.
Did you see them?
I saw them, yes. I mean, you can't exactly ignore them. Yes, they were huge. And I don't know how it was even. And did you notice their body movements? I think they were dancing and they were moving and everything was coordinating. So I remember asking my sister how that happened because I was like, how did they enter? Is there a fan? Apparently, there's a fan inside or something.
Inside the monkey?
Yeah, apparently, inside.
Oh.
You know? So there were so many things I did, but that one I definitely noticed.
So you're an arrogant person.
Arrogant. I don't think I'm arrogant. I mean, you've been on my show a few times.
No, but I'm
do
your
I
friend
come
now.
across?
I'm your friend. But some people say arrogant.
Well, you know what the funny thing is that you can't please everybody.
True.
And I'm not. At 60, I'm not interested in winning the popularity contest.
True.
Do you understand?
True.
So yes, I might not be liked by some, and some might think I am, but those that know me well know that I'm very soft.
Okay, so what's the bond? You, Betty Rabo, Shadi Okoya, Mo Abudu. What's the bond? You guys have been together for like 10, 20 years.
Yeah. I've known Mo. No, in fact, I've known Mo since I was 18.
But two of these are please not like me.
Two of who?
Two of these people not like me.
Who not like you? Everybody go like you.
Mo not like me.
But you are not exactly conventional. You yourself, you the course, you the yak. What do you expect? Hey, you want wins, you want score popularity. Never use me. Don't use me, shine.
As I recall for that chicken, Fuke brother, I just see that pastor I have, that pastor Olivia. I thank God
Oh
she
my
don't
God,
recognize
did
me. She don't know me now. I said, she don't know beside me.
The faceless poison pen.
You know, I said, it's my listen at me. I go hold my leg. You go do me like this.
But you should be used to it now.
Yes,
You should be used to it. You can't be loved by all.
Yeah, true. So tell me about this style. That was.
Oh, this style. It's still my baby.
Epoch changing.
Yes, it was. Yes, I remember when I first started it. Oh God, it was so difficult and it was just hectic. And I remember then we used to have to design the pages, and then after we designed the pages, we go and show Unduka. And this is after maybe 2 days of no sleeping, putting everything. You have a magazine, so you know what it's like.
Yeah.
And he would just go, no, no, and if each X that he puts, your heart just breaks because you spend so many
much.
hours and so much doing this
You
and
can't
trying to
appeal.
put it together. Yes, you can appeal. But even over the years, I mean, I did it for like 20 years. I realized that as it got more and more popular, I had what I called the wants and the needs.
Okay.
So the needs are those that I need for the cover. The wants are those that want to come on the cover.
Oh, brilliant.
So there was always an imbalance because I spent too much time chasing the people I wanted.
Yeah.
So there were quite a few people that tried to, but I couldn't justify why they'd be on the cover. You know, it's not just enough.
So what's the criteria?
Well, first and foremost, it's not about how much money you have, how many cars you bought, whether I mean, there's a questionable. One doesn't really know the source of your livelihood. If you're fighting for a cause, or you are a product, you are the face of a product that is popular, or you are doing something to enhance people's lives, or you have made an impact in whatever field you're in, whether it's entertainment, whether it's politics, whatever, business, whatever. Those are the people that one seek to put on cover because people have to aspire to want to be like you.
True.
So I don't believe that, you came from nowhere all of a sudden, you now have 20 cars and you have 4 houses and there's no direct...
No impact on society.
Apart from even the impact on society, how did you make your wealth?
Oh.
So when it's questionable, then what are you...
So how do you balance that out with the business side of it? Rising printing costs. How do you balance that out?
But the style has always paid for itself because of the adverts.
Okay.
The adverts have always been quite a high rate. So we always used to make extra monies even aside from printing.
So do you miss doing it now?
I was tired by the time I left. I don't miss... I think I trained my... my
What's her name now? Kanye?
Kanye, yes.
She's crazy about you.
Shout out to Kanye.
She's crazy about you.
Yes, I trained her enough.
She's beautiful.
She's beautiful, yes. She's beautiful. She's beautiful. And she's doing a great job.
Yeah,
she's added more fresh perspectives into it. Younger, more maybe more avant-garde, more, So she's added her own touch to it. So it's not as if it was a difficult transition.
Okay. So the Arise thing now, was it your decision or was it?
Well,
I was shocked when it happened.
Yes, I've always wanted. Yes, the exit from Star was abrupt. Of course, enemies that be. Oh, she has been sacked. Oh,
that's what I heard. They don't sack her.
Before call, what did you want to do? You know what I mean? I don't know why we were such a bitter people.
Yeah.
Anyway, I've always wanted to do a talk show, so that has always been brewing at the back of my mind because I'd done Star for 20 years, and I think that I'd grown past it, and I needed to do something, and I didn't want to do just fashion. I wanted something that would touch people.
Yeah.
I've always been a very inquisitive person, as you all know, and I like to chat, just like you and I are doing now. So I've always wanted to do a talk show, but I just never took the plunge. Yeah. So when the opportunity came, and I was nearing the end of my transition in style, Unuka and I sat and we discussed, and he was like, "What do you want to do?" And I was like, "Oh, this is what I would like to do." And I was like, "Okay, go ahead."
That show is huge, and I'll tell you why. So I get invited to a lot of shows, a lot of radio programs, TV, all of that. You get, because when I go talk something, everybody will shake, that kind of stuff. But the kind of feedback I get after coming for your own show, it far outweighs every other one, including radio. You get, so for the next 2 weeks, man, I saw you on Rise. That thing, and not only I saw you on Rise, that thing that I said, meaning that people are. How do you feel about having that kind of program on prime time?
Well, the same way I felt about style. Like I said, I'm a bit of an imposter. I never think that anything I do is extraordinary, or it's because it just happens so naturally. I just assume that that's how it happens for everybody else. I'm not the kind of person that would post on Instagram, "Oh, I'm doing this, I'm doing that." I don't know, maybe publicity shy.
So you do yap me
contradiction.
now.
No, not the yap you. Not
When
say
they post on Instagram,
no. You see, what did I say to you? I said you
Yeah,
your energy.
Yeah.
Your energy is it's almost overwhelming, and I admire you for it.
Thank you.
Do you understand? The fact that you are doing your magazine, you are doing your posts, you are writing your articles, you are writing. I mean, even me just doing my show alone, I know how much time and effort it takes, and the research that I have to do.
And I'm going to porn now.
Exactly.
What do you think?
You're going to where?
Porn.
PORN. What are you going to be showing your?
No, not me. I'm not too over that.
So what do you mean by porn?
I want to document it.
Who's I mean,
So you don't know.
I know what porn means.
So there's a thriving porn industry in Nigeria.
So are you going to be an actor inside?
No, I can't now.
Okay, so
At 50 something, I can't be coming
already
up
have-
when I need to come up.
well, my dear, if it's going to pay you, you'll be surprised how fast you get up.
Go try. No, they come. They come like that.
No throw away hand like that. No throw away hand. Hope CD.
Yeah, at times go try. No go come.
No, but hang on. You want to film porn?
No. I want to document it. I want to
Document whose life? Who's how?
Okay, let me explain to you. So there's a thriving porn industry in Nigeria.
I know that there
God
is.
bless you, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I want to talk to the actors. I want to understand.
Do we actually have porn actors in Nigeria?
Yes, there are plenty. So when you come over here and go to X videos and type porn,
Are you
Nigerian
serious?
porn, plenty. They are so wealthy.
How much do they pay them?
No, it's from views, it's from hits.
No, but they have to pay them for. They would obviously have to pay. them.
No. So as we do podcast now, so we shoot ourselves like this now, put them online.
Okay, so how did they make money then?
From views now, how do they make money? How do they make money from YouTube? That's how they make money now. Too much money.
So as in
dollars,
yeah,
one
as in
currency.
they live in Nigeria. And
Yes, Yoruba people, Igbo people. You know, say Yoruba, Igbo people are the problem in this country. So once Yoruba starts, Igbo will carry on, take it to the next level. You get so.
No, but my question, sorry.
So we have Nigerian porn,
I'm used to being asking the questions.
So
So wait,
we have
these
Nigerian
people,
porn.
as in, have you met any of them before?
Have I met? I just see them, but I don't even know where they be. But now I want to really go and look for them. They're in Lekki.
Where are you going to look for them?
They're in Lekki. That's
They
where the
live in
industry
Lekki?
is. Yeah.
Oh, that's where the industry is.
Yeah.
That's where they have their
So
studios.
they have in Lekki, and then they have in the east. They have in Asaba.
Are you serious?
Well structured, with agents, managers, everything.
No
Everything
way.
you have in Hollywood, you have in the porn industry. So I want to do a documentary on them. I want to write.
That
about
would
them.
actually be quite interesting.
Yeah. So the highest paid is an Igbo girl called Ugly Girls.
Ugly Girls?
Yes, Ugly Girl. So she's not very beautiful, but then she's the most highly paid.
How much? Like how much does it?
No, she's very wealthy, extremely wealthy. They hire yachts, they do all those things, and then they do Ghana, London, and all those kind of things. You know? And then
Are you serious?
Then the other guy is called Chrissy Joe. He's an Igbo boy too. You guys very wealthy too, and everything. I'll go send you a link later for night.
No, but I thought these people were, faceless.
No. Everything. They do documentary, they do interview, and everything. You know, it's very this thing. But let me tell you one story very quickly. So on this porn thing, so I was in a play on Uforiban about women's rights. So a lot of people don't know that about women's rights actually started from Ikola Basi. So Senator Ododoma, you know him. Yeah, so his grandmother was one that started the trigger about women's rights. So she was one that said that went to go and confront the colonial people, and then she seized the colonial man's gun and broke it on her knees. If you go to the village now, you see a statue of her full breast with all of that. So they went to do that riot.
Okay, with that,
Okay,
just like in that film with Fumi Kuti, where they went to the
Yeah,
king's kingdom,
God bless you.
and they didn't wear any bras.
So he now sent for me and said, "How are you going to portray my grandmother?" So I knew he didn't want me to put his grandmother's breast on stage.
Yeah, but that's what the statue is,
So
isn't it?
I said, so in my trying to explain to him why I had to put the man's breast on stage, and I showed him something on my phone, And then he now stop like this. He comes to that Tiwa Savage something. So you know, say you don't know Tiwa Savage. So he had now be say this man they look porn. That's why I put my mama something for. Okay, so how do you fend off your plenty admirers? Because I know 5 people who have major crush on you. 5. How do you fend them off? How do you decide who you're interested in? What do you look for in a man?
Oh God.
Let me see if I fit meet the criteria.
As in you or your potential candidates?
All of us, now anybody.
I'm not, like I keep saying, I'm the easiest person. I'm like a book. I just know when I meet somebody that I like. There's a chemistry. There's a connection.
Do you know the hell?
No, no.
Why?
Why good day? You are 20 years younger than me, aren't you?
What's the age got to do with it?
Well, not really. Well, I've been chased by.
I'm not 20 years younger than you. I'm just 10 years younger than you.
I'm only teasing. But I think I'm sapiosexual. Somebody called me sapiosexual.
What does that mean?
That means that you are mentally stimulated first before.
You know, every time I come here, I hear new word. That woman is I be andropause something.
Oh, andropause.
Andropause.
That's the male version of menopause.
That's the man we saw stand again.
Well, I mean, if you have to put it that literal, yes. But no, but it's not just reduced to sex. There's so many other factors.
Okay.
That make
so if you say you are first mentally stimulated by metal, you have a lot of problems. A lot of people are not.
No, I don't mind. Not
a lot of people are not at that level.
They're not.
You agree with me, Abi?
Yeah, of course, I totally agree with you. But I'm at that age now where if I meet somebody, fine. If I don't meet somebody, it's okay. It's fine. I'm used to being on my own. I have a lot of friends. I'm not bored by any shape, form, or manner. And I do have a lot of male friends that keep me company. We gist, we laugh, or whatever.
But any activities?
You actually expect me to answer that on air? You must be a joker. Joker, many go you take before you answer that question?
At this point now, I suppose freeze. I don't go talk again.
No, you
but I don't go freeze, so I will continue to talk again.
Of course, you will continue to talk.
But why can't you answer that?
Why should I?
We're curious.
No. What are they curious about?
Because you're mysterious. See, let me tell something.
I'm not mysterious.
Let me explain something to you. So for me, you're like the way our fathers used to have a crush on Julie Coker. Remember?
Yeah,
so I always have a crush on Julie Coker. Yeah. So my Julie Coker really needs my father is standing there. I know that my father is thinking that God, I wish I have this opportunity. But you can't voice it. And then our own generation. It was no generation before my own generation. After Joker was the Senate Orwell Brown type people. So when they are reading this, everybody. So you are like that to some of us now.
I guess so.
So there's curiosity. Who is there? How did he get there?
First and foremost, I'm a quote unquote public person. Mm-hmm. So even if there was somebody, you don't actually expect me to put the person on air. It's unfair. I wouldn't like it if the person did the same to me. If the roles were reversed. And of course, when you are quote unquote in the limelight, like I keep saying, I don't see myself as when you're in the limelight and people are watching everything you do with a microscopic lens, it gets a bit suffocating at times. True. So you just try as much as you can to put your private life, not put your private life out there, because it does a lot of damage to the relationship if the person is not a very confident person. You know how you men are. Now we get power past now.
Yeah, by far.
Your egos are so fragile.
Yeah, very.
So you go press the ego, you go massage, you go.
Especially the man get higher profile.
The man get higher, but the man self holds. He's not supposed to shake now.
No, some men they go see hold, they go see they shake.
Well, then there's a bit of an issue.
I used to have a friend where almost skinny because the wife buying butter.
Oh, come on now.
I tell you, I buy butter.
Serious?
I swear to God, say don't take permission. My God, no die. I
say she buy butter.
She buy butter, not tell her. That time butter na 50K, no be the butter of now. So that is also womanhood. What's your take on Nigerian womanhood?
Well, Nigerian women are not having it easy. That's all I can say.
Why is it that?
I think the system is a bit unfair on them.
I don't think so.
Yes, no. Seriously, a woman is judged if she's too independent. She's judged if she's aggressive. A man is seen as aggressive. A woman is seen as a bitch.
Oh.
A man is seen as successful. A woman is seen as a ball breaker. You know, I mean, women who are successful have had to work even twice as hard, if not 3 times as hard, to make an impact in whatever industry that they're at. a woman, I have a lot of career friends who have also gone through the guilt trip of, I couldn't go to my child's opening because I had to go to a meeting. Or, my child just did a common entrance. Unfortunately, I couldn't take her there. Because they see it purely as a woman's role. Do you understand? She's the one that is blamed. So women, most successful women that have made it and have strived hard to become extremely successful have had to make huge sacrifices in the home front. But they won't say that.
So do you think there are enough serious women?
What do you mean serious?
So serious women like this?
What do you mean serious? Like how? As in serious as in
women
work?
that you just described now, yeah, will work.
Oh, there are loads of women. A lot of my friends are extremely successful. And a lot of them have had to pay the price when their children were growing up. Have unavailability. Sometimes the nanny might want to now start, throwing her weight around because she spends more time with the children than you do. Or they will tell you, he doesn't like this or she doesn't like that, trying to make it look as if you're too busy chasing money, And then some of these children too have also resented them to a certain extent. I think, look, mommy, you were never there for us. You were never available. But as they've gotten older, because in my age genre, most of the children are now also, their children are also getting married and having kids. They are beginning to understand the sacrifices that mommy made to give you the kind of life that you have. And then mommies too are reaching their, at this year, most of us are either retiring or discovering something new, but finding more time for ourselves and our families. So it's not, the system is not very fair on women.
So what was your most embarrassing moment on air?
Oh God! Since I said that, right? Since I said perspectives, I think it was probably one of them when I had it when I was. I think I was telling them to change something.
Yeah, the last one.
And I was like, you know me, I get very irate and very irritable.
Also, viewers saw it though.
Yes, I know.
I saw the comments.
Yes, that was probably the most embarrassing. Where I was like, because I put in so much work that I expect that everything should literally work like cock. So anything that throws me off guard, it's uncertain. It's not like style where if I make a mistake I can always correct. Even though in style too, I had a few mistakes that if I look back now it makes me cringe. But I guess that's how you can only get better at what you do.
But I think you're better off without those things I talk about. I've seen both sides of you. You get?
No, but you see, sometimes, like for instance, if the person is not where you, I can't be reading the trade secrets here, but if the person is, if you're doing it through Zoom, sometimes you need those prompters and what have you, because you can now, if you don't have something to guide you, as in, okay, this is the end of this episode, or this is the end of this conversation, you can go on forever. And sometimes when the person is talking too long, they're telling you. Start to wind up because you have a time limit. Yes, a time limit to work with.
Okay. So before Style, where were you?
God, before Style, I've done Style for how long?
20.
Oh, but first Style, I had a fashion house. I remember. Yeah, it's called Just Ruth. So that was when I used to sew. I've always been. I studied fashion, so I came back and put the fashion. I did that for like about. Can't remember till I was about. I did Style for 20 years. I'm 60 now, right? So I started Style maybe when I was about 40. I ran my fashion business from about 25 till about that age.
Also from fashion, you came to.
Yes.
So you've not worked for any other media house.
No, I have. I never worked. Unduka met me and said, you know what? Come and write. Come on. I started writing an article called Just Ruth before I even did Style.
Oh, okay.
It was like, Ruth, because I was very close to the family, his wife, and and it was like, you've always liked to write, you've always liked to talk. Why don't you come and work with? Unduka is somebody that can sniff talent.
Yes.
I don't know how he does it.
But you know, I sleep my own.
Just about talk. No, but have you ever decided to work for us? But you do work for us anyway. You write for me. He has this innate ability to smell talent a mile away, even the one that even you don't know that you have. And he just throws you in at the deep end. And
so how is it like working for him?
God, I've been working with him now for what, 20 years?
What kind of boss is he?
That's what I just said. He's the kind of boss that will throw you in the deep end and expect you to swim and not sink.
So I hear there are no, it's 24 hours.
Well, it's not necessarily 24. Well, no, not really. Maybe when we did our shows, we have our rise shows. Yes, that can be 24 hours.
Yes, that's so tell me about those shows. How do you guys come about those things? Those shows are usually very huge.
Huge, yes.
So what do you
Most
do?
times it's self-sponsored, or sometimes we get banks involved as well. I mean, there was a time we had 50 designers from all over Africa. We've been to New York Fashion Week, Paris Fashion Week, South African Fashion Week. Look at it, as you know, doesn't do anything half measures. tries to go for the very best, the very top. We've had the world's top models come on our stage and whatnot. But I really shouldn't be talking about. I think the new creative director is who should come and be telling you about Arise Fashion Week. So it doesn't look like I'm stealing the shine away from her.
No, let's talk about the role you played at
I was a creative director. It was an exciting experience, but
you know me. I just started this my career now of doing talk shows now. So at times there are some people that you talk to and you're like, I can't even wait to get away from this place. I beg. And people like
it's body chemistry.
yeah. So I'm enjoying this culture because there's a flow. So and you say you've always.
But you try. It's because you try to make it a flow.
Sorry.
I've always said it's like people. It's like relationships.
Yeah.
Somebody might date me now and think, oh my God, Ruth is a bitch. I can't stand her. And then somebody else might date me and say, you know what? Ruth makes me laugh. It depends on the chemistry. And that's why you have to sort of also study the body language of the person that you're bringing on air.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Some people are just monotonous in their answers. They're a bit stiff. And, but you just have to just study and try and, read the vibe. And you have a natural flair for that.
I do?
Yes, you do. You read the vibe. I mean, I'm sure you said you had Tonya before me now.
Yeah,
Tonya and I swim opposites, but I mean, I love Tonya to death. But if you can talk to Tonya, you can talk to me, you can talk to Lisa, you can talk to Daily, then you must have
so you think I'm crazy?
A natural flair. I think you are unconventional, yes. But guess what? I think you sleep better than most people at night.
Yeah, because I watch porn before I sleep.
Apart from watching porn before you sleep, I
Very
mean,
relaxing.
an orgasm.
You should try it.
Well,
very
it's
relaxing.
going to take. I'm sapiosexual. It will take more than porn to
make you relax.
No. Mental stimulation to me is that before anything else. But anyway, like I said, you made me lose my train of thought. Is this your porn or no porn? Whatever. I can't remember what I was saying.
You say I sleep well better than the other person.
Yes, I'm saying because you're true to yourself.
I hear that a lot.
Because you're, it's almost an enviable trait.
Yeah.
It's almost because you are true to yourself. You sleep well at night. A lot of people are living fake lives. They are not their real selves. They look at themselves in the mirror. They're not happy with what they see, and they cry to sleep.
Okay, so what this reminds me of when I wrote my book Anonymous Nipples, very beautiful book.
Anonymous what?
Nipples. So
how do those two correlate?
Yeah, because it's just nipples. And so I do a lot of things just because.
No, but Anonymous. Why? I mean, I'm just trying to think of the synchronization of both names.
No reason.
Oh, okay.
You just enter my head, right?
Okay.
So I had a lot of beautiful naked women in it. A lot of beautiful naked women.
Oh, it was a pictorial piece?
Yeah, pictorial piece. And then I wrote 12.
Who were the naked women?
Models.
Nigerian or
Nigerian
foreign?
models. Nigerian models. And then
and you posed naked?
Yes.
Who took the pictures?
My Bishop, that was just for a living. It's Abeokuta. So anytime I go to you say a lot of naked girls.
So hang on. How did you get them? How did you get the girls to take the pictures?
It's not me, that's his job.
Oh, he
has
gave
people
you the
that bought the pictures.
Oh, okay.
But then again, there's a very famous person who had taken those
what
pictures.
What were the pictures like? Were they sensual?
Yeah, very sensual. But they don't.
What kind of poses?
No, they're not rude like porn. It's like art.
That's what I said. Was it in an artistic
form? Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, artistic form. So she had taken this picture when she was in school, when she was in university, and then when I
is it she?
No, they're different people, but I'm not talking about this
okay.
particular one. She's a very famous actress. So I called her and said, look, I have this picture and I want to put it in my book. And she says, no, I'm a grandmother now, so you can't do that.
Yeah.
I said, okay, no problem. It was one of the best pictures. But we
Thank
didn't
God it's in black. You want that and blackmail that.
No. So we wrote very beautiful articles on it, on sex, so many things. Evina contributed, Regina Asker contributed, a lot of people contributed, and all of that. And then it was time for me to sell the book. Now, because based on what you're saying now, it was time for me to sell the book. And I was selling for 10,000 naira for a copy. And I made a lot of money because it cost me 1,000 naira to do the book. And then this very big man that calls me at night. He apparently saw the book somewhere. And he says, Edgar, I cannot carry this book enter my house. I'm a pastor in church. I will give you 100,000 naira.
Are you serious?
Send me soft copy.
Are you serious?
I see my brother, I may send you money.
Well, he has stress, right?
Then that person called me again and said, I want to buy 15 copies, but you take it downstairs and lock it in my boot to bring it upstairs. Do you get the way God has done it? Let's remove these gatings. The way God has done it now, so you must get an opposite sex to find fulfillment. Now and then, so God has given the woman more powers than the man. So God has given the woman the powers to hold. Men can hold. Once man don't stand, he won't drop. The woman can hold. The woman can say yes. So that gives the woman that power. So even at the point of coitus, the woman can still stand up and say, I'll not do it again. You get me now? So over the years, I found out that God, I'm a contradiction. You get so I have the outlook this thing of a playboy, bad boy, that kind of thing. But inside me, I'm very weak. I dey cry. So most women they see through that hard exterior. So they come, they show me. Then they show me, oh, hey, the one that will not take your call, the one that is closing leg when you're not supposed to close.
So do you fall in love?
Yes.
And then they break your heart.
I am the most heartbroken man
But
in this universe.
for somebody who has to have sex every day, morning and night,
that is
where
why
do you have time to find love?
That's where the one can come. So when I discovered that one can, I realized that I don't need any woman.
No, but you're not with the women purely because of sex. You're also with them because you like
So the
them.
problem that comes
because
with,
you are falling in love. Love and sex.
Yes, so the problem that comes with the women, with the love, do you get? Men don't drive me go. Other men drive them go drink.
Okay, so yours has
me and my ex videos.
Okay.
I don't need to buy.
If you went to a place like Ghana now, for instance, you won't have to Singapore or wherever. You won't have to look for any women because at the tip of the button, you can get your.
Yeah, can even get in Lagos. Yeah, I just wrote an article now how I tried to sleep with a white woman the first time in my life. You know, I don't even know the name of the country. I've already decided to go and pay for sex. So I went there and I said, I need the fattest woman in this house. Oh, you're lucky. You have a fat woman from Poland. Do you get? And you know their own idea of fat is not my own idea of fat. So when I go in there, I come see the girl. The girl come like 9-year-old boy. I go, is this a fat guy? Say yes. I go say, and I already don't pay. I can't collect my money back. So I say, I dey go. You guys say where you dey go. I just guys say you must do. I just say my boss. I'm not doing it. Don't kill me for you. I will release the article now. Well, I'm waiting for 9 p.m. I'll just drop the article now. I spend money because I have to pay for our time, pay for everything, but I'm not do. Well, as some parents give, I'm paying this money, let me even try. Nothing. You get try, nothing. Because I can't.
Okay, this was when you were in Poland.
No, I don't even know the country because they go home for
airports. They don't give you visa.
They drop my visa.
But after everything you said, what I find most amazing or most fascinating is the fact that you said that you get emotionally attached.
Yes.
But I could sense that.
You could?
Yes, because the things that I'm a bit on the arty side myself, and I'm not exactly quote unquote that conventional. And when I fall hard. Do you understand? Well, unlike you, I don't have to have sex twice a day. Or I don't have to watch porn. But I see that inside all of this, you are an artist, and an artist is in touch with their feelings. There's something that gingers them.
So the point is that most Nigerian women don't understand that. They just hit you.
No, I mean.
You have to train yourselves. Train the younger generation.
It's not a matter of training. I think you have to have it instilled in you from when you were young. Unfortunately, in today's times, morals and decency and upbringing has been thrown by the wayside. It's now about how much you get, money for hand, back in the ground kind of thing. So it's difficult. When I look at my niece is 29, and in fact, the other day I told her, I can't remember, a few years ago, we said something about Ron's girls, and she was like, what's that? I couldn't believe, there's a stark difference between sheltered children and the girls that are on the streets.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So even though they're the same age, they are poles apart. Whereas in my days when we were younger, if you were dating a married man, we couldn't even be seen talking to you outside. It was such a taboo.
Yeah.
Do you understand? And then we were content. I can't remember when I was schooling in England, there's a Selfridges and there's a Miss Selfridge. Miss Selfridge used to cater to the younger generation.
Oh, okay.
I don't think I went to Selfridges for anything, maybe just to go and do sightseeing. At 16, 17, 18, what's my business with carrying bag of $5,000 or $10,000? I mean, how do I even explain it?
But now
that's what I'm saying. That's
I hear they even rent the bags.
That exactly. But you see, that's beauty of youth. That's beauty of growing up, of discovering yourself, of embracing everything. I mean, at that age, you can look good in anything. Even if you wear 10-pound trousers and 2-pound t-shirt and you carry your bag, you're looking nice because youthful exuberance is natural beauty.
Yeah.
You don't have that anymore. It pains me to see that.
True.
And when I look at them, which is why you see they keep saying, oh, they have all these mental health issues or whatever. When you start living the life of carrying 20,000-pound bags, $100,000 wristwatches at 18, 20, what are you going to do when you're 30? What are you going to do when you're 35?
I'm sharing that source of that in all day again.
Exactly. So the race is so fierce now that, and then Instagram, I'm sorry, has or social media has come. It comes with its good and bad. Do you understand? A lot of people also look at social media and think that what those people portray is really what their life is like.
That's true.
And that's not the case.
That's not true. That's true. Let's talk about menopause quickly.
Go on.
So tell me about it. How does it?
For instance, now I got menopause very early at 45.
So wait, is that you just wake up in the morning and say, "Hey, I don't menopause"?
No. You see the body changes. You start getting hot flushes. Those hot flushes there. Yeah.
What's hot flushes?
You will be sitting down one now, and this whole room is too cold. The next thing you look as if they put microwave inside you.
Ooh.
So the heat now comes from
inside.
From inside. But you see, because I got mine early, I had those flushes. By 49, I was already fully menopausal. So to me, it wasn't. But I've seen people that it has caused depression.
Oh.
Some people have gone through depression because of it. Some people have had to take tablets to manage it. So it's an extreme spectrum. Do you understand? I was lucky that mine happened for a year or two. But you see that as I'm talking to you now, I'm telling you, put on the AC, put on the AC. Next minute, oh, I'm cold, put it off. So and then it makes you erratic. I've heard of extreme cases, but I was just lucky that, to me, it happened early. So
But do you think it's a good idea for at least let women at least let us know, like we teach I'm menopausal, so we know we engage them.
Do you write that I'm andropausal?
No, that one andropausal never they were
No,
defined.
but it exists.
I know, but it's not well defined. Because let me tell you why. So women, you weren't going through all of this, and then that's me as a man saying that what's wrong with this one? Because I don't know what she's going through. You guys, and she's not telling me. You guys, so if we knew, maybe we would treat women differently.
No, but it's just like periods. When women have their periods, some women are foul before their periods come.
Yeah.
Some women are terrible while their period is on. Some of them have what's that word?
Something. They do it twice a month.
No. It's a disease that it's something that women who have periods have. And when their periods come, they can bleed for 3 or 4 days or 5 days.
Yeah.
They literally cannot move. They are rendered immobile. They bleed extremely heavily. There's some other women who have heavy periods. There's some women so women, even when you're having your periods, you can be in a bad mood just before. You can be in a bad mood just after. It's up to you, the man, to study who you're with to a certain extent. Women are very complex. A man is one. A woman can be 50 different characters in her head. So I feel that to a certain extent, whoever you are with as a man, you must also have an innate ability to, at least to a certain extent,
to know what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just be saying, "Oh, what's wrong?" If you know you just upset her yesterday, or what's wrong. If you know she can be moody. When you have dated a woman, it's just that you yourself, you are changing woman like.
No, talk down. No,
because if you are in a serious relationship,
I'm trying to position myself now for somebody.
But if you are in a serious, or if you tend to have deep relationships, you tend to study the character of the person that you're with, and then after a while, those what's wrong questions become less and less. Because once even an expression, there's somebody I'm very close to that finishes my sentences, I finish his sentences.
Are you serious?
And yes, we're very, very close friends. And I know him so well that just by looking at him, I can tell what he's thinking. If there's a situation on ground, and I want to.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to know me like that.
No, but it's my point is that, and I have friends too, not even just him. I have female friends too that know me so well, and I know them so well. You look at each other's eyes, and you're already laughing because you know what you're laughing at or what you're thinking of.
Okay, so we have 5 minutes to go. So let me ask one last question, then you now give us the general comment for now. Shut it down. So why women don't really like her when they touch their ass?
Why would you want to? Would you like it if I touched you in front?
I won't mind.
Okay, you know the normal person. No, but it's so invasive and it's extremely rude. Why would you pat a woman's ass?
It's like a capital offense.
Of course it is. Why would you do that? Would you like it if another man touched your wife's ass?
That's not a fair question.
No. No. Why is it not a fair question?
Okay, so what
would you like it if it happened? If a man just comes and says, how now? And then goes to your wife's ass.
No, go wound down. That's a different thing.
Exactly. Okay, why would you wound her?
Wound him.
Wound him, sorry.
That's my wife you're tapping.
No, but what is wrong with the act that he did?
No.
What is wrong with the act that he did? Because you just asked me the same question. What is wrong with the act? After all, he's just beating her. Oh, so now you know what to feel. That has answered your question.
Okay. Yeah, so what's the last word for us?
I don't have any. Yeah, that's my line that you're stealing.
Oh, that's true.
I don't have any last word. I just.
So did you enjoy this conversation?
I did, yeah, but I knew I was going to enjoy it now because.
Do you like Tosh?
What's Tosh? Who? The lady?
Yeah.
Of course, I love her. I met her upstairs.
For the first time?
Yes.
What's the first impression?
Very hardworking, very successful. I'm impressed.
She used Afang to bribe me.
Did you Afang? So do you really like it as much as you?
Man, too much.
But do you eat it every day?
Yeah.
Every single day?
Yeah, so let me tell you a story. So when we were growing up, my mother used to cook 2 pots. So we cook 2 pots on Saturday, so we eat it till Wednesday, Thursday. So I ate it almost every day of my life, every day of my growing up years. So when I got to UI, I lost taste. I didn't like it again. You get. So when I became an adult, I just rediscovered it again and started eating it again.
But is that the only soup that you eat?
I eat so many soup, but the Afang is the main thing.
Because it seems you have made it like your trademark.
Yeah, you want to kill me, just give me the Afang.
Oh,
I know different restaurants that cook different kinds of Afang.
Why they have the different?
I don't know why. Like that your friend, Senator Tagiwa.
Yes.
Yeah. Our Afang is about 18,000 naira. Germany Afang is like 6K. Yeah.
Why is one? It could be meat.
You know their position and all of that now. Germany Afang has too much oil under. Italian Afang is dry. There's a new place and they call Native. The Afang is
Which
sweet.
is better, the dry or the?
It's a dry one for 50 or and above.
Okay, because of the vegetables.
Vegetables, when you go get cholesterol, go die.
Okay, that's true. Now that you mentioned that.
So thank you so much. I'm so appreciative of this. God bless you for coming.
Thank
I
you so
say
much.
I have a major crush on you.
Oh.
And I will build
I haven't snapped out of that yet.
I will build my this is I'll come chase you. But before you say no, please think and well. Just give me like 3 days. Think and just say
No need to.
Wait, why women know the pity men?
Pity men how?
So if a man come chase you,
Your hands are more than full now. What is that?
What are going to use? You just do your own and go.
Yeah, you see, that's the difference between women and men. That's the difference between women and men.
Wait. So
you used to say in my show that women think with this.
Yeah,
think with this. So
for example, like, if you come meet me and I don't like you, I can pity you and do you. But women
why
don't
would
ever
that be?
pity.
How that?
So you can't
means every time they can hide that comes your way, you must give.
It's
I mean,
okay.
come on.
Let me just help this guy.
No. You're not that generous.
Okay. So like we normally say, everything said here. How you talking? Everything said here because the fair court case, the fair library.
But I don't think we called anybody's names. Did we?
God bless you. So it's simple. I don't need to talk. So I will just talk away from everything.
Everything said here what?
Everything said here is Ruth's. Everything Ruth said is our personal opinion.
It's our perspective.
If you won't catch him, catch him. Everything I've said is my personal opinion. If you won't catch me, catch him. Thank you guys.
Thank you.
See you next week.